What's good, friends and family? Who's up in the building with me? Happy 4th of July. Can you guys hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me so I know you guys can hear me. Just to be sure. Make sure my mic is right. Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna make sure. On the StreamYard, so it might be a little delayed or whatever. Shelton, what's good? Smooth's in the building. Queens all day. Felicia, Delta One, what up? DJ Ben Loco, hey Roma, what's good? No Name Needed. Reggie BX, my brother. Paradise Life, you already know. Danny J, what's good? Can you guys hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Okay, you guys, okay, you hear me. Thank you. Without further ado, allow me to bring in today's guest, who I'm sure will be getting on my nerves at some point. Welcome, Deacon Duron. Welcome.
Good morning, sermon. Good morning, church. Good morning.
Speak with your chest. Speak with your chest.
Can you hear me, bro? What's going on with you?
Hey, same old. Ant in the building. What's up, brother? Same old. 1 second. I know I have my phone with me. Oh, there you go. Right, you want to happy 4th of July to everybody.
Happy 4th of July. I see you sparking one up.
Still waiting on my wine show up.
Can you hear me great?
What you say?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
You weren't talking with your man voice earlier, but now you are.
Man, long night full of Jameson. You know how I go.
Listen, so we had a great weekend. Shout to Taylor birthday party. Still
okay,
got one more party
happy
today.
birthday.
Party on the beach, number 39, Milton, 39th Street.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give a rest in peace to Yusef.
Yusef passed away?
Yusef, yeah, he passed away. Homie from Brazil, YouTuber from Brazil.
Uh-huh.
I will say this. You guys may not notice, when I got to 2,000 subs, Yusef was the first YouTuber to have me on his channel. I think we did like 2 shows together. So shout out to Yusef.
Yeah, shout out to Yusef, RP.
So guys, once we're done with this weekend, I'm going on vacation mode, trying to relax, get ready for Halloween. You know,
what vacation mode look like for you? I said, what vacation mode look like for you?
No more working for a little while.
Good luck with that.
I want to say my apologies to my people who follow me and those who thought I was, I was a little, a little agitated. But you gotta understand, son. This is flip flop. This is Paradise Life. I had to realize that Apple doesn't worry about BlackBerry and Motorola. Apple just keep doing Apple things. You know what I'm saying?
Apple keep just doing Apple, bro.
We ain't worried about nobody else. So as Paradise Life, in the words of Murder Mace, shout out to Murder Mace was here, by the way. We try to bring people together. All races, all colors. Thank you. Escape that institutional mindset, that matrix mindset. They all said breaks. They all said coño y coñazo to you.
Coñazo.
So, Rick, it don't look like you in Kuwait right now. What's going on with you?
I'm in Atlanta, man. Hola. Miss you too, boo.
I don't get all that love.
I'm on vacation.
So what does vacation mode look like to you?
Working in the yard, working, getting shit done around the house, cutting grass, ordering shit, getting the Airbnb straight. Work.
Big Soup, what up? No, I need a ashtray, please.
Oh.
So Bo, I mean, we didn't speak, but we ain't been on the show in a while.
Right.
Someone made a good comment to me, and it's weird because I want to know how you feel about the past year and a half or so. Shout out to my man D. He made a good point. He said 2021 is the year of true self. And a lot of people are showing who they really are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody revealing themselves to me and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I peeped that. I'm like, I see a lot of people that I thought was cool or we was cool kicking it, and I just started to see like, man, everybody not which is what I thought they was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The bigger things got for me when I'm trying to bring everybody along. Everybody trying to go along for the ride. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're gonna get that, man. You know, I mean, that's why I feel like I always am the smallest person in my circle. You know what I mean? When everybody got stuff going on, they building each other up. They transferring our knowledge. They sharing knowledge. You know, they putting you up on game. They putting you up on money. Putting you up on wisdom. You know, they sharing knowledge. They sharing wealth. But when you got somebody that's competing with you, it's one thing to be competitive, but to compete with malice or some kind of intent, like underhanded, like I think that's crazy. But a lot of people, they're gonna see what you do and they're gonna try to replicate that. You know, and you know, it's just people want what you want. I mean, want what you have, but they don't know the work you. They just see the end product. They don't see the work that you put into it. And then, like you know, and like you say, Apple don't worry about Motorola. They don't worry about AT&T. They don't worry about Microsoft. You know, Apple just keep doing that. Look at Louis Vuitton. You know, the Nike Air Force One is the most duplicated shoe. You know, Louis Vuitton will make a shoe that look like Air Force One, but put some Louis signs on it. But it's still, you know, people gon' you know, say they gonna imitate. You gonna imitate. You just have to smile when you see it and go on with it. And just like, and I be thinking, sometimes I watch other people's channel and I look at people and they have gimmicks, they have niches. And I say, you know what, bro? I'm 60 some years old. I'm not finna be no shock YouTuber. I'm not finna be I'm not in my life where I'm going to the ghettos and trying to get views. I ain't got no places in these ghettos. You know what I mean? I've been to ghettos all over the world. I'm finna be chilling at somebody's country club, somebody's golf course, you know, drinking Mai Tais.
Now, I feel you on that. So, where's the lovely Miss B at?
She in there watching The Shy.
Well, send her my love.
I definitely will. She having a hot girl summer.
Okay, so what's going on with you now? What are you about to get into?
Well, I don't know. I know, but I don't know. But I'll tell you offline.
What's a good problem to have?
Hey, you know, like it's like I don't tell the public my ideas. Let's say if I come up with something new, I always buy the domain name. You know what I'm saying? I might say, oh, I'm gonna do the why somebody probably go buy the name right now. They're gonna go buy Deacon Do Wrong right now. But if I was really trying to do something with Deacon Do Wrong, I go buy the company email and the domain name. And you know, because you tell somebody I told somebody one of my ideas and they went and bought the domain name. And I just never did no more business with them. They was like, come on, let's do some business. I was like, I messed up. You got me, but I can't do business with you.
Someone did that to me too. Bought a domain name, and I was like, then try to sell it to me.
Right. Oh, so yeah. And I don't even get mad. I just say, you got me. I was loose lip sync ships, but I got more than that where that came from. You know what I mean?
Look, I mean, you know what's funny? You can't tell people your ideas.
Right.
Because you never know how they feel
when
they hey, what's up, man? You never know how they feel when you give an idea and they go, oh,
right.
I didn't think of that, and they want to run with the idea. You know what I'm saying?
Because you might have somebody with more money, more connections, and they might say, oh, okay, good idea, and take it and run it. You know, I'm not a person like that. If you tell me something in confidence or whatever, I'll say, oh, that's your thing. You doing, you know, that's you doing that. I'm not finna do that. But you know, some people are different, man. But you just kind of, some people only have one thing. I got 20 different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be the, you know, biggest whatever. I just want to be in that realm. You know what I mean?
In that lane, your own lane.
In the lane, yeah.
So anyway, when are you making a return trip to DR?
Oh no, man! You'll be the first person to know. I'll be there, get some wings. Whenever I decide, I'm gonna handle a little business here first, and you know, expect me to pop up. Then we're gonna kick it.
Just don't run up on me. Don't pull up on me.
Hey, I'm gonna make sure it's good in the eat when you had a couple drinks. I give you a little kidney shot. You know.
All right now.
So what's new? What's new over there? I see the business is picked up. You got
things got good for a minute. Slow down. Summertime is slow season right now. People are traveling, so that's a good thing. You know, people want to get out of the country. So,
right.
The realest thing with me here is the uncertainty of this curfew every week. They just released a new. They just released a new curfew starting Wednesday, 10 p.m. on weekdays, 7 p.m. on weekends. But there's a but to it. On Wednesday, they will release the areas that will not have a curfew anymore. Everywhere that's over 70% vaccinations will not have a curfew. I do believe Puerto Plata is up in the high 60s, so stay tuned for that. They're not releasing the names till Wednesday. Certain places will not have a curfew at all.
Wow, so every week that's changing.
Only because they're trying to get people vaccinated, bro. They want to open the entire country up and say, hey, everybody's safe to come down. I just did my second shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little zombie-ish right now, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
How much they charging you for that?
Free.
Oh, okay.
They're giving out the zombie vax for free, bro. They ain't playing. Everybody. You become a zombie.
But to leave and get the PCR test is how much?
The PCR test is 4,400, but to go to the States, the antigen test is 2,000 pesos.
What's that?
Same test, but the PCR is the more expensive one.
Oh, okay.
We Americans only need the antigen test to go back to the States.
Okay.
It's the same one up your nose, but it's 2,000 pesos.
Okay, got you. And where they doing that at? What's the closest place to you?
I got the 2-minute walk by Playero, 2-minute walk by Banco Popular.
Okay.
Both in both places. I mean, I did make a whole video about this. I don't know if people watch my videos or not. You know.
Yeah, okay. We just want to make sure we have current information out there for the people, because they gonna ask me. They email me all the time, ask me the same shit. I say, man, watch.
I know you don't watch my videos, so
I don't watch no videos unless it's about midgets or camera equipment.
Oh man, you miss midget mania out here.
I seen it. Everybody was sending it to me.
Mania.
Everybody, their mama was sending it to me. I said, damn.
Like, what's going on? All this going on?
I've been putting hits on niggas out there. You know, get rid of them.
It was going crazy out here.
Man, I see your merch doing good, man. And shout out to Mama Liz, came by yesterday, came to the Cult Paradise yesterday.
Yeah, she said she almost got stuck up on the corner of your block. But she hyped up. I told her she got that pistol on her. She good.
She probably said, Bianca. I think she seen Bianca. She didn't see me. I wasn't here, but I said, Mom pulled up at the crib, man. That's what's up.
You know what though? And I'm gonna go back to something you said, and I want people to understand this. So me and you have been talking behind the scenes, and I think I said it on the other live when you was over in the Middle East, how I'm gonna be using your services, Paradise Life 1.
Right.
I'm gonna use both services because he's already doing it.
Right.
He's already started the footwork. He's already started the process.
and already experiencing the headaches.
Exactly. And I'm going to holler at him because he knows what he's doing rather than me doing it on my own and messing up, because I messed up on a lot of stuff, but I fixed it.
Right.
I'm going to rock with him. So that's my thing. People don't realize, instead of you taking ideas, copying, following, you can holler. Say, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about doing that.
Right.
And we all work together. We could all work together.
Yeah.
There's just too much envy and jealousy sometimes that really gets on my nerves. Because for me, I'm smoking a cigar, cool, KT. Shout the Brown Liquor Baron. I've been waiting for Bo Rake's brand. Who knows when that's coming? We got the Paradise Life brand cigars coming soon. Hopefully, I will have some Bo Rake cigars in here as well.
You'll have them real soon, brother.
I've been waiting.
They'll be there.
I told you. I said, let's go. I need the Bo Rakes in here.
I got you. Shout out to Brown Liquor Baron, though. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's actually got some pretty decent cigars, bro.
That's what's up. But you know, a lot of people hit me up, and I give them the builders info. I give them different architects info, different engineers. You know, I don't mind sharing the knowledge and sharing whatever.
Not at all.
Because whatever somebody else has going on really doesn't affect what I'm doing, and I want everybody to do their own thing. But sometimes, like I say, you have people, they go around you and try to use your connections, but they don't get the blessing.
Exactly.
What up, Mama Flip?
So by the way, guys, I want you to. I hope you all hit that like button. I want y'all to know. It may look like I'm taller than Bo on the screen. Bo's sitting in a small chair. Bo is actually much taller than I am. Just so you know.
Man, that's what's up.
It's the way he's sitting and the way I'm sitting in my camera angle.
Yeah. I'm in
He's
smaller.
60, I'm at 6'2".
Yeah, I just had that birthday, 63.
Oh man, so look, it's good to have you on the shot. So by the way, I'm almost at 10,000.
That's what's up.
About 100. They got it. The Gorda. Okay.
So have you figured out the analytics? I know it's like you shouldn't be cussing saying something in the first 2 minutes. Have you figured out the analytics or what are you? I
still ain't figured YouTube out.
I ain't figured it out either, bro. I ain't gonna.
I'm freestyling this whole YouTube issue. Hold on. Look, I had a dude. I'm not gonna say his name because we talk behind the scenes. I keep that private. Right. This dude has 300,000 subs, and he hit me up. He said he watches my video,
right?
And I just happened to catch a video, and I made a comment like, "I thought that was dope." Da da da. So he ended up emailing me like, "Yo, I watch your stuff. I like your stuff." And I'm looking like, "Dude, you got 300,000. I'm watching your stuff." So he hit me behind the scenes. He was like, giving me like little tips, trying to tell me, do you do this, do you that? I was like, no.
Like, right.
I don't know none of that stuff. He was like, you can go on here and do the keywords, this and that. I was like, you're speaking Japanese to me right now. I have no idea.
Right.
But it's cool because that's 10,000 natural subs, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I feel like as long as it's natural and it's organic, man, it is what it is.
Real talk.
You
pay for your subs, but I'm okay. So.
Hey, but look, I mean, when you got all you need is 1,000 people, 100 people to be successful. People buying merch. If you got
facts,
100 to 1,000 people, buying shirt every blue moon. I see you're killing them with the Paradise Life merch.
Man, that merch selling too, baby.
And that's what it's about: creating a platform and having some merch and doing some other stuff. I got my first. I'm
gonna need 2 of those.
I got my. Hold on, let's see where is that. So it's like
need 2 of those.
Celebrate the blessings.
Like
there
that.
we go. Celebrate the blessings. And this is just the first, the prototype.
And that is not approved paid promo, by the way. Not approved.
When it says you are the blessing, you know what I mean?
I like that.
This is just like, just getting the merch together because later this year I'll be I'm having the ashtrays, I'm having the cutters, the lighters and stuff. So it's just about, dealing directly with people over in China, getting the stuff. But these are just demos. Finna get some more stuff. And so next year,
I like that though. That's dope.
End of the year, I plan to, just do the merch. And, when I launch the cigars fully, I will have the merch there as well. We have the website. So I have probably about, Bianca's making candles. So we have it like tobacco and teak wood, different like manly candles. Gotcha. Because I feel like when I'm smoking cigars, I'm always like conscious of how I smell when I go to talk to somebody. My breath, my hands and stuff like that. So we're making. I know a lot of guys. They smoke at the house and they come in the house and the old lady is like, "Damn, you smell like smoke." Go outside and change your clothes. So we're doing like cigar candles. We're doing cigar candles. So, Bianca has her soap line. So we're doing some soap, some candles, and she's going to make those for the Rake cigar thing. And, just so, niggas, so we can smell good, when we being around in the house.
Ain't wrong smelling good.
And then wrong smelling good, stay in the mood.
You can't be funky all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are you drinking right now?
I'm drinking water right now. I try to hydrate in the morning.
Water.
Mm-hmm.
That's the brownest water I ever seen.
Man, I'm talking about. I was out drinking whiskey all night, and so I said, I got to hydrate early in the morning, big dog. You get my age, you got to keep that liver and that kidney straight.
So look, I want to tell y'all who watching this right now. I had to beg Bo to get on the show. He made me cash out for $200 to get on the show. He told me, I ain't got time for this. I said, bro, can we just do a show? Like, he said, I ain't got no time for that. Damn with that YouTube stuff. Hey, I cashed out for $200 and he here now.
Hey, you know what's so funny though? I realized that like I'm like a grumpy old man about certain things, and then I was like, like a lot of people like, man, why you don't post a lot of videos? I'd be like, man, I rarely get a lot of personal time now from whether it's yeah. So it takes a lot of effort for me to even make a video or like So as soon as I got back to Atlanta, I'm just automatically back working. Like a lot of cats hit me up like, man, let's link up. And I was like, man, I wish I could link up and kick it with you, but I got like business I need to handle, house shit I need to handle. I just need some me time because you don't take no me time for yourself. You're gonna go crazy.
And what I said, after today's party on the beach, I am on vacation mode for at least a week.
Because once you get to if you're the Mr. Party guy or you the guy that always hosting events, and then you're drinking, before you know it, you done had 20 drinks. You be like,
yes.
And then you doing that day by day. Then people come see you. Hey man, let me get you a drink. And then I might do. Hey man, I might come to. Let me get you a drink, man. Then somebody else, 7 days.
It adds up.
2 weeks later, you like, oh, man, I need to take a day off.
Look, let me ask you a question, Bo, because it's something I saw in the group.
Right.
You've been here basically just as long as I have, maybe longer, give or take. Do you feel it was more simping back then or more simping now?
Well,
I think social media has made it a little bit more out there, but I think it was simping going on back then too.
I'll tell you like this. I think I personally think that it's more pocket watching going on. It's more pocket watching going on. It's more people sitting on their computer, worry about what somebody else is doing, right? To be in the pimp world, it's the only way you'll know what the simp world look like. To be a John or a Trick, you dealing with a hooker, a prostitute, right? But from my time and in my experience from traveling to multiple countries, and whether it's a destination for sex tourism or I would say the biggest thing guys are looking for is companionship, right? They're getting companionship. So when you have guys coming from Canada, Europe, or wherever the German bars, and they get the Haitian girls, the Dominican girls, they just want companionship. And when we the black guys is only worried about pocket watching or simping, right? And so we see these cats doing their thing, they mind their business. So when I see certain cats, the problem is other ethnic groups, they don't kiss and tell. The problem with us, we kiss and tell. We be in the groups, they gotta post every chick they be with, they gotta post and so you see it more on the forefront. Now, me first, I'm not a fan of the kiss and telling, and a pimp gonna be a pimp and a simp gonna be a simp. So some people are sugar daddies, and they love to be sugar daddies. You know what I mean? They love to take care, trick off, and nurture a young girl, and it's funny. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go over here and trick off on my little baby.
There's a website for that too.
Yeah, it's a website for everything.
SugarDaddy.com.
Yeah, and it's cool and it's owning your thing. But my thing is, I can't hate on another man who own their shit. My only thing is, when you delusional about this person, your relationship with this person, or you the only one. Now, that's a sucker. That ain't even no simp. I think a sucker is way, a sucker is way outweighs a simp to me. You just a delusional sucker. But it's just more amplified now, and it's put on Front Street, and it's because of the pocket watching, and it's really.
I'm listening.
And some of the simping is really just when you highlight the simping, it only highlights the other person's jealousy a little bit, because they was with that girl at one time, or they wanted to be with that girl at one time, and they thought, and they was probably with that girl. I get a lot of cats that's been with a girl, and they thought she wasn't a working girl. And so they get upset and like, oh, he's sipping on her. You was doing the same thing, but you didn't know she was a working girl. You missed all the signs and the red flags. But she was working. And she ain't like them. She different. She ain't from Sosua. None of them is.
Hey, shout to DJ Ben Loco. Since Cash App for the girls get a shot, they're about to get their shots right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. And when I say simping guys, we're just talking about people who just, well, Bo calls them a sucker. I would say it's suckerish as well. But people who think that, who are spending the money thinking that they're the only one. Mm-hmm. If you spend the money and you don't care, that's a sugar daddy.
Right.
But spending the money and thinking you are the only one and it's all about you and you buying love, that's simple or sucker.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm paying for 2 Spanish classes. And then I'm paying for 2 Spanish classes from chicks in Sosua, right? And I see all the videos, all the photos of them with other dudes, and I'm just tickled. And you know, they don't even know I'm paying for their Spanish class. I'm helping them. I pay for their English classes. I'm sorry, I pay for the English classes. And it is funny. It is funny to me. I might even have Zara go pay for the classes. You know, hey, go pay for a girl class for me. You know what I mean? And it's just hilarious that I see, and the girls is telling me, oh, she'll send me a picture. Oh, this is who I'm going out with this week. This guy's coming in from Cleveland. This guy's coming in from New York, or this and that. You know, and she gets gifts. You know what I mean? It's just funny, man. It's hilarious.
What's up, Tony?
I'm entertained by that. But, you know, I'm entertained. I'm entertained, but it's just funny. Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
I can honestly say that.
My wife right now is taking all my furniture.
I'd be like,
say
what you said about it's like guys posting it, kissing and telling and all that, and to me, and there's no knock on nobody. I don't knock anybody.
Right.
But when dudes be bragging about who's the biggest trick, who pays the less, who pays the most, I'd be like,
it's the same thing.
What are you doing? Like, do what you want. And another thing I have to do with the pocket watch. I hate the pocket watch.
Yeah, it's the pocket watch.
What you do with your money is your problem. I don't care.
Greg said, "Come say hello."
What he say?
I'm telling Bianca, come say what's up to you.
Tell Bianca I said, hey, baby. Don't tell him. Shout to be in the building.
Yeah, I think the pocket watching is for me, I'm just trying to live a stress-free life, right? And I don't care what you're really doing, but when you go behind, when you start DMing the girls, you start going behind the back. Greg did this, you know, Greg did that. You know, you're not the only one, Greg C. You know, this that. Come mess with me.
I done had it happen, bro.
You know what I mean? But I think the biggest thing with the siblings is they can't control their emotions, man.
Jameson, come in. Jameson on the rocks.
They can't control their emotions. And then, you know, they be doing all these secret investigations about the broad and shit. You know what I mean? You know, like
detective squad.
Yeah, like they over there Hong Kong Fooey. Hong Kong Fooey trying to get the broad information and shit.
Hey, shout to Young Jay as well. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. What up, brother?
And DJ Loco, I'm getting that shot Jameson right now. Even though Bo drinking water, it's all good. Hold on, I'm gonna answer Taylor. Shout to Taylor, the biggest troll on YouTube. Taylor, look, buying rings after one weekend, dude.
Right.
Shout to cousin Felix. He got it. I'm not gonna tell the whole story, but the record has been broken.
Has it?
It was a dude who married a chick after 2 days. No BS. 2 days he married the chick. Flew home, got his paperwork, flew back down here and married her.
All right, so it's funny, right?
Jameson to you, brother.
Salute.
DJ Loco.
Hold on one second. Hey, are you going by Griff Gallery? Okay, all right. No, I mean, no. Okay. All right.
Bring me back whatever, and then you bring me food. Like you always say.
Okay, what you saying, brother?
Can you hear me, Greg?
I get it. Yeah.
All right. So funny thing, right? The little chick, one of the chicks I pay for the English classes, right? And this is how like no common sense these chicks have, right? So I say, look, I'm paying for your English classes. You the homie. Once you learn English, other doors and stuff can open up for you, right? So she hits me back a week later. She says, so she's finna get a breast reduction, right? She's finna get a breast reduction, right? And she tells me how much the breast reduction costs. And I said, let me get this straight. You got a guy who's finna pay over $1,000 US for your breast reduction,
Yep.
but he won't pay for your schooling. He won't pay for your, like, let's say go to school to be a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, attorney, or whatever, right? And to me, priorities. So, and this is a simp sucker to me. You got this girl who, say 25, 26 years old, beautiful girl. She can't make her own money, but you gonna make $1,000 investment so she can change her physical appearance because she said her back hurt. I'm like, you should buy that bitch a gym membership. Tell her take her ass to the gym. There's so many women walk around with big titties in a little frame, suffer, But this is, you gonna give this girl over $1,000 and still ain't changed her life. You ain't taught her how to fish. And so I was like, look, I'm paying for your English classes. Don't ever ask me for anything out of that. And like I say, I don't give her any money. My lawyer pays for all the transactions. So she don't see me. I don't give her money. I don't Western Union her. I don't do anything. The lawyer goes and take care of all the transactions. You know what I mean?
Polo shirt.
And it's just funny to me that got one guy doing that for her, got some other guy, always paying for her hair, paying for her nails, and sending her money. I'm just privileged to all this information. It's just funny to me. And she think I'm crazy because I called her stupid. I said, yo, you got to be stupid because you got somebody paying you willing to pay over $1,000 for a breast reduction, but you won't invest that to make any money for yourself. How you gonna fend for yourself?
I agree with that. Shout out to Big J. Escape to the Dominican Republic. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Let me tell you something. Stuff like that is what I mean with priorities. First off, yeah, okay, her back hurt, but that $1,000 can go to a lot more important things than her big titties. You know what I'm saying? Her big titties would be okay. That $1,000 can go to a lot. She can start building a base for her house.
Right. She could start buying a plot of land for her house. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But it's just that these guys are just trying to make these women happy without even logic. You know what I'm saying? If you really like a woman, start a bitch a nail salon. Look at Clary. Clary over there balling. Look at and see ball in. And that's the homie. Shout out to Clary. Zara go to and get her nails done. Matter of fact, when I touch down, I'm gonna go over there and trick off $200. Any chick coming there, I'm paying for their nails because I just want to support her business.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah.
Because just to see how she was moving, and anybody can come up. It's about where your mind say that. You know what I mean?
She flipped it. She flipped her stuff into. Speaking of her, she flipped her stuff into a business.
And look at that. And then so that $1,000, it only takes $300 to go rent a space. Yep. And somebody give you $1,000, you can turn that to a business. Sell some weave, sell some t-shirts, sell something. But these guys are, coming to this country and just set money on fire with it's a money pit. You're not getting no return on your investment. And this girl, if you giving 1,000, Ray giving Ray giving 100, 200. You got Sugar Daddy Big Spew paying for English classes, but I'm like, I'm gonna get my investment in return for when I have her fine ass selling real estate and leasing apartments to these guys. So I'm gonna get my return on my investment because that's the only thing it's got to benefit me.
You coming back tenfold in the long run,
right? Because she gonna be working for me when she be over there, baby, me and more rent the apartment, pot of blow.
But Bo, she gonna have smaller titties though.
Hey, look, she gonna be fired too.
Hey, Jesse Short, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. I got you, Jesse Short. Appreciate you. Shout to Chi-Town.
Hey, look, cause that was part of my marketing ploy.
She messed her whole life up.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to put on. Shit.
I am not even mad at you.
That's true story, man. You know, a lot of people won't tell their truth. I'm telling you my truth now.
Baby, you fired. D, what up, baby? How you doing, bro? Shout to the chat, guys. Hit that like button, like, share, subscribe. Go share it on Facebook, share it in your WhatsApp groups. We almost at 10,000, man. It's really dope. Almost at 10,000. But definitely share it. You know, Bo's got like 12,000 now. You don't even got to put a video out. You get subs. I gotta work mad hard.
Hey man, I can't get in front of God, man. I ain't finna work that hard, bro. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna post a video once a month.
I got Murder Mace calling my phone. Go put the video out. I'm like, bro, I'm sleeping.
Right, shit. But
Griff, what up? Shout out to the homie El Griff. That's my boy.
Oh
right
yes,
there.
yeah. Black Presidente. Oh, you got Black Presidente over there?
I'm the only one that got Presidente Black.
Oh damn.
I can brag about it too.
Yeah.
I got more black than Presidente got. They ain't got.
Oh damn, I ain't mad at that. Ain't no wing shortage.
Not on this end.
Oh shit, that's
not on this end.
Big old blessings, huh?
We ain't gonna be selling no thighs. Shout out to Rick Ross and his thighs.
Oh shit.
He gonna have a thigh shortage in America.
Yeah, he gonna have a thigh shortage. That's funny as shit. But what's new, man?
You know I'm on my joint, man. I gotta keep all that. Look, I pay extra, I go harder, but I make sure when you sit down here, you
have a good time.
You know what I'm saying?
So in the new bars, in the new spots, where you going to after work? Like you normally get off work, you go have a drink somewhere. Where you going when you get off work?
Well, I still put normal times when it wasn't that alcohol crap. I still pull up and sometimes hang out. You know, whole court over there, hang out over there.
Right.
There's this nice bar, Mile High.
Mm-hmm.
Upstairs bar where I think you could call Diamond Bar when you were here.
Okay. Yeah.
By Jolly Roger. Go hang. I like the ambiance. Nice ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
Go over there. Besides that, you know, I kind of do Puerto Plata a lot. I check out Treehouse too. Treehouse, the nightlife.
Right.
In Hotel Las Palmas.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I love the food at Las Palmas.
What Treehouse? You got shrimp no money? I had it. I don't know where.
Yeah. Hold on. Treehouse at night. That's a nice little spot to hang out at.
Right.
Caribbean Diamond. I haven't been there since they started doing it, but they kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But you know me, I like to do the local stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with them and stuff like that.
Yeah, I like that vibe too, man.
But I pop up. You may see me somewhere. You never know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Never know where I'm gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So what was the topic of your Sunday service today, brother?
Oh well, today's topic was being that you ran all for crazy. You started talking all crazy.
I feel like I need to get us back on track. My bad.
No, we back. We on track. We always on track when you on the show. We always on track. Someone's talking about how fat I am now.
I wasn't gonna say it.
It's all good, bro. I gained weight. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, ain't worried about it. The blessing just got bigger.
Very big. Well, you know what someone talk about Deacon do wrong? Today, mainly, like I said, I had to say rest in peace to Yusef.
Right.
Condolences to him and his family.
Right.
Today was really about opening your mind and expanding your boundaries.
Right.
And that goes back to something I said at the beginning of the show about Paradise Life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we try to bring people together, all colors, all races, all ethnic backgrounds, to escape the institutional mindset or the matrix mindset that people call it.
Right.
You know, I think a lot of people, you always hear me say this, keep themselves in a box. And don't expand. Like, okay, people look at me.
Right.
And they go, I've done all these things. But I believed in myself to do all these things. I didn't plan on doing none of the stuff I'm doing now.
Right.
My entire life, and guys, disclaimer, fine print, I'm not telling you to do this. It worked for me. It may not work for you. I freestyled my entire life away. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a what do you call those? A battle rapper.
A battle rapper.
I freestyled my whole life, and it worked. But I didn't want to be in that box. I didn't want to be. What do you call it? School, work, death. You know what I'm saying?
School, work, death. Right.
I didn't want that.
Greg, give me. I'm gonna go mute for 2 minutes. Let me let my dog out. I'll let you do your thing.
I didn't want to be that guy. You know, so let me catch you one of these chats while I'm here. Dion, shout to you. The weather's good over here. It rained yesterday. Santo Domingo was getting hit with a lot of rain from the storm, but over here it was nice and sunny today. Yesterday it was raining. Mr. Bond, shout out to you, Mr. Bond. But yeah, like I said, guys, it's about expanding your mind, expanding your opening your mind, expanding your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Not living in the way everyone expects you or wants you to live. This whole Paradise Life movement, that's what it's about. Paradise Life is a lifestyle, it's a mindset. You know what I'm saying? You could be in Atlanta right now, you could be in the Matrix right now, but your mind is expanding somewhere else, things you want to do, places you want to go, experiences. Don Omar, what up? Hector Lopez, what's good? Robert Johnson, if you went to the beach, you had to pass me to get to the beach. Big yellow steps, baby. Big yellow steps.
Okay, I know that one. Got it.
As you've heard me say, the big yellow steps where the world comes to meet. Yoga, what's good? Thank you, Felicia Jordan. Get on that, Felicia Jordan, because I'm getting I see 60 likes, and a lot of people in the chat. Hit that like button, guys. Ralph, what's good? Yes, Halloween is going to be dope. I got spots available. You need to hit me up. Spots are going to start going fast now, so you need to hit me up. Animal Joe, what up? Exploitation of Rob, what's good? Fred Moore, what's good? Oh my God. Paperman, what's going on? Earn Money, what's good, baby? Emails, I got a takeover idea. Let's see. Put that on the screen. Yeah. Panama City, a few days. I like that. I like that, P-Man. I like that. I definitely want to get to Cuba. I got to get to Cuba. Got to get to Cuba. Angry Bus Driver. Cousin Skrilla, what's good, baby? I hope you dropped that link. I saw you posted. Drop that link. AZ, I didn't want to say it, but you did. I didn't want to say it. Earn Money, we talked about this, baby. You got to stay. All right, my knee's been busy. I've been busy. I ain't been to my knee. Do your thing, bro. Big Reg was good. I know I saw a big super up in here. Steph, NBA agent, was good with you. Philly Wall was good. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Jersey. Free Society in the building. So while I got you guys here right now, made up. I need you guys to tell me what's your next trip. When is your next trip? William Hefner, we know you the biggest simp around, baby. Shout out to the homie Travel Guards. What up, bro? Shout out to you. Appreciate that. I got you. We're going to get some smoothies over here. Sean McNeil, what up? You already know. Follow Yellow Brick Road. You see them yellow steps, you know you reached it.
Okay.
Holland in the building. Wyatt, what up? Appreciate you, baby. Oh. Halloween, yeah. Halloween going to be dope, man. It's going to be big. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that. I want to see that. I got to catch him on the last one. Josh, what's good, baby? Shout out to the homie Josh. Please. Robert, you were right there, bro. Just you passed me. You passed the yellow steps. You know what they K-Cobra? It's not just travel. Expanding your boundaries on just life, period. Yo. Let's go. Got a little effery going on over here.
What's going on? The beggars over there.
Skrilla, I did watch it, but I told you I gotta watch it on the big screen. I gotta get it on the big screen tonight when I go.
What up, Skrilla?
Catch him on this. Yeah, Skrilla doing Bali. He doing big things over there in Bali. Shout out to Skrilla.
Oh, Skrilla in Bali.
He don't know. I might book a flight and show up to his mansion in Bali. You might see him at the door, one bag. Hey, Skrilla.
Hey, international Skrilla, man. He over there holding court.
Like, hey, Skrill, I don't know where I'm going, but my alarm just went off.
Is that 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's dance contest.
When I see you text that shit, I said, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
You got served.
Exactly. I said, "What the fuck is he talking about a dance contest?" I was waiting 45 minutes just to see who the fuck you talking about a dance contest.
I had to serve you.
Oh shit! I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I saw it. He just got served online.
I seen him.
Y'all all witness to this.
I ain't want to fall out my hot top, my hot chip.
So we are. I had to serve him, man. You talking ish. I had to serve him.
That's funny.
So anyway, man, yeah, like I said, I think, what's the word I can use? I think we are, as influencers, obviously, right?
Right.
A lot of what we say and do is taken verbatim, which I appreciate that because I don't give no BS.
Yeah.
But when I tell people to expand their mind and open their boundaries, expand their boundaries, open their mind, whatever, I need people to understand it don't just mean travel. Yeah, you got to travel. You need to travel.
Right.
But just don't focus on that everyday grind that you do. Try to do something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, you need to love what you do. A lot of people hate their jobs. I work like crazy. But I tell you right now, I'd rather be busy than not doing nothing at all.
Exactly.
Some people say, how do you do it? How do you do it, bro? Trust me, it's crazy. I got 3 goddamn phones. 3.
Okay. Got Kevin Gates beat.
And I'm working. But you know what? I'd rather be doing that than my phone not be ringing. Because it ain't fun. It ain't fun when the phone not ringing.
Exactly. Ask that to all them old rappers who can't book a gig, who ain't getting no royalty checks. You know what I mean? But it was depending on one thing. You can't depend on one thing. You got to leverage that.
You know what? Jay Black just said it. You need a side hustle. You need more streams of income.
You know my motto: side hustle save lives.
More streams of income, man. Look, I told somebody the other day. I said, you know what? My merch does more for me than anything.
Yeah,
you know
and that's why it's critical that you have merch, you have something else going, and it allows me not to kind of pimp myself off on YouTube, because my motto is, what does YouTube close? What does YouTube shut me down? Where am I gonna go? That's why you should always have your backup plan, your merch, your website, or physical store or whatever, because the cigars, they sell itself, you know what I mean? And I'm able to reinvest that money back into the business and things like that. I still sell t-shirts on my website, but a lot of the stuff, I should probably be more proactive and more engaged in it, to reap all the benefits, but it's there, you know what I mean? But I still have
if you got a time, send me the link to your store. I can put it on here.
Okay. It's just BoRakes.com.
Well, BoRakes.com, y'all.
Yeah,
I think that's why people like you. You're so damn lackadaisical about everything.
Yeah, just keep it simple.
That's how he was with the show. I was like, hey, Bo, you free? It was Wednesday. I was like, you free for Wednesday night, Raw? I wasn't going to do a show because I'm real busy, but I'll get on. Nah, I'm busy. I was like, oh. Sorry. Then I said, hey, Bo, by the way, are you free for Sunday service? Because I'm just asking. I'm sorry. He goes, send me $200 cash out right now. I'm like, hey, bro, damn. I think that's why you're so nonchalant. I'm hyper and I'm aggressive. You just nonchalant about everything.
Hey, look, man, I just smile and wave, man. It's so funny, and sometimes I be trying to talk sense to you, like especially when people be pissing you off by trying to remix your things or taking some stuff from you. I'll be like, Greg, this what we signed up for, man. People gonna do that, man. We might not like it, but sometimes we just have to. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It come with that. It come with this come with that. So I ain't mad at it. The weirdo phone calls, the weirdo emails, the shit is part of the game.
My biggest thing is when I get the question that I answered in a video.
Right.
And I purposely put it in the video because I knew it was going to be it was going to be asked.
Mm-hmm.
I just sent a link to the video.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do, because everybody wants the cliff notes. You know what I mean? And I can't give you no cliff notes. I can't, you know. And a lot of people always hit me up and say, "Hey, man, how much does that cost? How much does that cost?" Like, you know what I'm really tired of, and I'm gonna go on a rant event. I had multiple dudes call me and say, "Hey, man, I want to buy a place from you," and I give them all the information and different like that. Then the guy, he calls. I follow up with him. I said, go check out the place. I follow a week later. I said, hey, just to try to see if you're still interested. Nah, man, I just don't think I'm gonna do that. I said, but you called me and you was ready. You was ready to put money down. How do I pay for the deposit? This and that. What changed in 1 week? And nah, man, it was like, why you even call to waste my time? You just wanted to talk. You weren't interested in buying no condo, because I kept saying, how do you plan on paying? You paying cash or you looking for finance? And once I started talking about money, they normally go off to the left field. Then I just know, because what we doing, what we doing, and they go off left field. So, well, you got a lawyer, you got somebody to look over the contract, no, I ain't got none of that. Well, you don't sound serious, but it's a lot of people just want to waste your time, man.
I totally agree with that, because a lot of people are not focused.
Mm-mm.
The idea, I'm gonna say this and be blunt. The idea of living in paradise, traveling the world sounds good.
Right.
A lot of people just aren't really ready to do it, or they're scared to take that leap. You know what I'm saying? They're nervous to take that step.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at people who are self-proclaimed gurus and stuff, because this, I can only be me, and I can only be who I am all day, every day. The same person I am over there is the same person I am at home. And I know some people don't even have a home to go to. They go to another place and they create another life, and they just, who they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And who they perceive to be, and they selling. They might be Forex traders, but they don't have nothing to show for it. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna laugh. I know some Forex traders. I'm not gonna laugh.
Yeah, but they have nothing. It's just everybody got a gimmick. But I try to be up front with my niches and gimmicks and bullshit. You know what I mean? I can't buy real estate from somebody who don't own no house. That was my. I had a realtor in Atlanta. I was like, "Oh, you ain't got no house. I just can't buy one from you." I just certain things I just can't do. I'm not finna go buy some Chinese food with some black guys working in the back. I'm just not finna do that. Certain things I'm just not finna do. I gotta, I'm just certain things I just can't trust.
You just can't do it, right?
I just can't do it, man. Shit. Show me.
They almost choked just now.
Look, I ain't bullshit. I went to this. I was in Philly somewhere, and I was like seeing this Chinese food place. I walked in there. They had this little ghetto girl with nails and weave and shit. I was like,
taking your order. Talking about, what up, Joan? You want that fried rice, Joan?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a cheesesteak. I'm going down the block. I shouldn't be judgmental like that, but
I went to the Chinese food store for Chinese food.
Right. I don't want that long ass weave in my goddamn plate.
I ain't mad at you on that. Hold on real quick. Shout to Teddy. Appreciate that super chat, Teddy KGB. Look at this. I done got more money today on the super chats and the cash app than I got in a month.
Hey, the blessing is here. The blessing don't do no stressing.
The
blessing don't do no stressing.
Hey, look, guys in the chat, you guys won't give me a like because we only got like 60-something likes, 160 in the chat. At least put a Paradise Life tree up in there. Post a tree up in there for me. Can I get a tree up in there since I can't get no likes?
And
we got you can do wrong in the building, and I'm still not getting no like.
Let me go on here. Let me go on here and put a like up in here, man.
Can I get a like? D said weed fried rice.
Yeah. Let me go on here and see what I can find.
I clicked the wrong one. Thank you, Felicia. Get them on there. Hit that damn like button. We got like We got to 100 likes. We still got 160 and 68 in the chat. You know, over here playing.
Let me go ahead and get my like. But yeah, I just find like a lot of guys, man, you know, they just go out their way to, you know, waste your time and shit. And it could be whatever it could be. It's just like, why even do that? Some people just want to talk. You know what I mean? And it's cool. We sit here talking or whatever. But that's why it's like, man, just you're gonna have to pay for my time, dog. I'm not finna be playing with you.
You know what though? I will say this. There's one thing that I don't like. Calls and that weren't scheduled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like talking on the phone. So guys, if I don't answer your call, send me a text. Now,
right.
I did have, and it's the weirdest thing that happened to me the past week. I had my ex-girl from when I was 14 hit me up, shout to her. I had two of my friends from my old hood calling. They called me, but I couldn't answer. I was at a party. Hit me up. I got a lot of people from my past, from the old neighborhood, hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
Shout to my old neighborhood. Shout to Sufton Linden. Shout to Foch Boulevard. Shout to Linden and 23rd, Cambria Heights, South Side, all that. Shout to the Linden Bullies. Oh my God. And it's crazy because in the past week, a lot of people from my past were like, hey, just checking on me.
Right, just checking on you.
Checking on
me. Good.
Which is great. I love it. But send me a text.
Send me a text. I mean, you know, I think with me in my old age, I don't like talking on the phone. Like talking on the phone is like,
I hate it.
It's like really, I would say intimate or invasive or something like that for me. Then a lot of people are so aggressive. They're like, hey, here go my number. Call me. What's your number? Let me call you. And I'll be like, hey, fam, I got to vet you first. What is it for? What are we talking about? Because I can just shoot you an email. I can shoot you a link or whatever. Not to say that I got so much other things going on.
Exactly.
People don't take in consideration of what I have going on.
On one phone, I'm talking to 500 people. Other phone, another 1,000 people. So it's like, I got to keep these things going. Now, I'm going to tell you a story I said on another Sunday service. When I was coming up, my pops would never answer the telephone, the home phone.
Yeah.
It was just ring, ring, ring. Even we had call ID, he would not answer. Now I understand why my pops didn't want to answer the damn phone.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be looking at the phone like,
right,
who they calling?
Yeah, and then it's like proper phone etiquette. Like I'll shoot you a text. If it's I'll shoot you a text. Hey, bro, you got a second or whatever? Let me chop it up with you or whatever. But even when I was overseas and people had my number, I said, bro, do you know what time it is? I keep telling you I'm 7 hours, 8 hours ahead of you. And say don't call me in no damn 3, 4 in the morning. Just shoot the fucking shit. Oh man, I forgot.
I feel you on that. What's up, Sherm? What's up, Sherm?
Calling you, man. Got this thing yesterday, man.
Now we got Sherm. I'm on the live right now. We got Sherm from Treehouse in the building.
What up, Sherm?
We are.
What up, big dog?
Nice. Oh, Sherm. 718.
So who's my man?
What up, Sherm?
Nice right there. I don't know about nothing. Thank you, Sherm. Bo said, what up, Sherm? Yeah, what up, Bo? Everything good?
Yes, sir. No complaints, big dog.
Good. Let me catch up to this one. Shout out to Teddy. Said rakes and flip. What I do is introduce myself over consultation fee my initial text. Teddy, real talk. Now I like what Teddy wrote. Real talk. And I tell people, you can ask me a question. Gang. Sometimes, hey, you ask me a certain question, cool. But if you want a full consultation, you gotta hit me up for the consultation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, hey, time is money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Time is money. Like, I don't have a lot of time. I'm literally doing a million things every day.
And my biggest gripe is I don't mind answering questions, especially pertaining to maybe an Airbnb, where to stay at, certain about the region, what area may be suitable for my lifestyle. I get a lot of married guys who want to come down and have, go to Cabarete or go to Puerto Plata, just asking me, because of me and Bianca or whatever. I get that, I respect that, but don't call me or text me, email me, asking me about women. I just don't how you should approach the girl, how much you should spend on the girl, this and that. That ain't my lane. That's not my lane.
You never hear me talk about it.
Yeah, that's not my lane, brother. I can't tell you that. I don't know that.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, so on this party, there's gonna be ladies. I said, if you ever watched any video ever in the history of Sosua, I don't even have to answer that question.
Right.
Shout out to Tony and new member. Y'all guys want to become a member? Hit that join button. Yeah, like certain questions you shouldn't have to ask.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I had one guy tell me he watched all my videos. Then asked me a question that was in the video. I was like,
right.
You watched all the videos.
All the videos. Right. And then, and some people be asking me, man, I was like, bro, I ain't been in Sosua in 6 months, man. Everybody know this, bro. It's not no secret, goddamn.
Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Freddie on the beach next Freddie 164 Fast Freddie, as well as Your Spot Bo.
Okay, appreciate it.
Next Cigar Lounge, they got the Paradise Life flag up in there showing love.
Yes, sir.
You guys that know Paradise Life, we got flags in certain establishments. We support that support us as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So much love to Freddie and Bo for that. I gotta get it. While Sherm say I get a flag of the Sherm as well.
Right.
It's much love and respect. But like I said, it's just letting people know that rock with the movement, rock with us, that these establishments support us and we support them.
No doubt. Even Swap ain't no swindle.
Exactly. Milton 39th Street. He was one of the first to have his flag up there. Roomba, like 2 other spots. We got a spot for the flat as well. So just nothing but love out here. The movement is strong. Movement's doing good. I'm trying to get Bo in the Paradise Life shirt, but he won't do it. So he thinks we're a gang. He feels that he wear the shirt.
It seems like a lot of gang activity. I'm just telling you that right now. I'll be dead serious when I say it looks like a gang.
No, it ain't. It seems like a gang because no one can mess with us.
No, I'm just cautious about gang activity.
Professional men.
I don't want to be 60 years old and just be a blood. It's just starting out to be a blood. I see a lot of rappers doing that, so I just want to make sure.
Wait a minute. What about the shout to 229? Shout to DJ Logo. What about the dudes who wait till they're 45 years old start smoking weed?
Right, exactly. I mean,
I'd rather be in a gang than start smoking weed at 45 years old.
Yeah, that's some really different life.
Hold on. Shout to cousin Skrilla. Skrilla's getting his Paradise Life tattoo on Monday.
Oh no shit.
He wants to know when you getting your tattoo, Bo.
If I can get a midget holding up a flag, I'll probably get that Paradise Life flag. That's probably what I go for. Something a little more personable for me.
And by the way, a Paradise Life tattoo is not mandatory, guys. Only a few of us did it. It was just love, you know what I'm saying?
Where you get yours at? You got yours on the arm, right?
I did.
And I just got it.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's for life, man. It's what I do. I live this. I live this every day.
I want to pay for some chicks to get a Paradise Life tat on their butt.
A couple want to get it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Let's set it up. I'll pay for a couple of them. I'll pay for it.
A few of them want to get it. Oh, so Dion, I'm gonna put Dion's comment up here. So Dion, when it comes to consultation fees, it's based on the person. As far as like you deal with me, you deal with both, and it's also based on what you need. Some people want business info, and I'm gonna let Bo. I'm gonna ask Bo how he feels about this. Some people want business info. Some people want expat info, how to move, where to get a place at, and then some people want all the info in one session.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It all depends. You know what I mean? Like, I've had some people try to fit a full consultation about my entire life in 1 hour session, and I'm like, that's really not how it works, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's based upon whatever your needs are and and what you want. Like, Greg has a lot of resources. I have a lot of resources. Just depending on what you want. You might want to open up a restaurant. You need to know the vendors. You need to know. He got some good employees in his Rolodex from the past that working for him that you can refer to distributors, everything. You might need to know that. So write your questions down. Make sure, like, people may ask me, I might have, come ask me about building. Hey, I got 2 or 3 realtors, 2 or 3.
And I've been coming at you about that same situation. So
yeah, and I deal with a lot of homies, and they say, like a lot of people might watch a video, and let's say prime example, somebody's watching I think Norby's video when she posted about the house they bought in Barbado or something like that, and the prices for you can't look at somebody's project and know what they. Somebody might look at something and say, "Man, that's too high. I wouldn't pay that." I say, "Well, you don't know how much the land costs. You don't know how much the quality of the build costs. You don't know the materials she paying. You know, it's something like a lot of people they compare prices to Red's house, a Red's project, but you got to understand, Red project. He got a, if Red is listening to anybody affiliated with that project, if I misspeak, just correct me. But what I understand, he got a lot of local people in his area to build his project. And he was the GC general contractor, and that plays a factor in the cost of his project. He bought his land probably 5 years ago. So buying land today versus 5 years ago is a different cost. So my cost is going to be different from yours. Your cost is going to be different from hers. Exactly. Everybody see, oh, Red, he did it for this. He said he did it for that. Well, yeah, he did it for that because he was able to go to the local. Once you get the local people in your neighborhood to build your stuff, you're not dealing with a big company in Puerto Plata or Sosua who has in-house engineers, in-house, people, developers, and that stuff costs money. But if you just building, it's going to be different from building in the subdivision or building in the local area like where Red lives at. I have to follow different guidelines. If it's like building in Consultation, you have to follow different guidelines. You're going to have to go with certain kind of builders. Your construction cost per meter is going to be way higher, So you can't look at somebody's project and say, oh, they paid too much. Man, shut the fuck up. You buy some shit and tell me how much it's gonna cost.
And look, can I interject what you saying?
Yeah.
For you guys, and we've said this before, Bo put in all that footwork, so you don't have to. I put in all that footwork, so you don't have to. I have literally, since December 2020, have helped start 4 new businesses in Dominican Republic, not in Sosua, Dominican Republic. Mm-hmm. Because I took that footwork meetup, dos más Fireball y uno más de Jameson. For the footwork I put in, the network I built, I was able to help them build their businesses faster.
Right.
And actually, it's a 5th one on the way right now. Shout out to my man H. A 5th one on the way right now. We put in all this work.
Mm-hmm.
Bo put all the work in that he's done for the construction and stuff. So I could probably find people too, but you know what? I know Bo, so right. I'm gonna use Bo's services. I'm gonna pay that man for the footwork he already put in to help me build my spot.
But then sometimes people pay for convenience, and that's one thing. Like if you get some people pay for convenience. Like I'm the type of guy I want to get the best price, the most economical price. That means I have to do everything myself. When you go directly to a construction company, you're going to get an inflated price because they have to make a profit. They have to make a profit, and they have to pay people, and they know the right people to get the stamp signed off on, the approval of this and that. And so that plays a factor in cost. So I just don't. Again, it's pocket watching. You're like, oh, somebody got ripped off. Yeah, you got ripped off if you building in a premium. If you build an Aqua Dulce, you're gonna pay premium prices. You go to Casalinda, you're gonna pay premium prices. Now you go to Sosua Bajo and you bought you a plot of land and you build it for yourself, and you build with somebody you trust. You're not getting ripped off. You build at a fair price. I'm a landscaper. I'm gonna give you a fair price. If you want to add cost price, cut the grass your goddamn self.
I think but see, that's serious stuff.
Yeah,
we've talked about this on the last live, I believe. Mm-hmm. People don't realize if Joe Smo comes down here tomorrow and tries to go build a property, a Bo Rakes property,
mm-hmm.
he's gonna pay probably triple what you paid,
right?
Because he's gonna learn it all on the fly.
And the land was cheaper 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So
and the same thing if someone tries to come down the mall and open flop flip,
mm-hmm.
and it has no network, no suppliers, no nothing, it's gonna cost you more money. Believe it or not, I'm gonna tell you like this: shopping in this country is a double-edged sword, and this is free game for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I can get you anything you want at cost, right?
Right.
But there's some times, because I check every single day, then I'll say, you know what, brother? Go to La Serena, it's cheaper. On this day, they're having a sale. Go over there, it's cheap.
Right.
I'm gonna save you the money anyway. Now, I could put you on with my supplier, but I know on this particular day, La Serena's having a sale, and you'll get it cheap in La Serena, same quality, cheap in La Serena, you will with me. And I tell people that. I told a guy the other day he wanted some food. I said, you know what, this is what I get, but I just heard they have a big sale going on at X store.
Right.
I think you might want to go check them out. If it's not cheaper, then I'll get you what you need. But every now and then, at the spots we don't think about, they'll have it cheaper. But I'm gonna put you on to that because I did the footwork. I know once in a while I can go to X place and find something cheaper, or I know my distributor has it cheaper. You know what I'm saying? And that's from knowing what I'm doing and building a network and dealing with the companies and dealing with the people. Listen, y'all think it was a joke. Bo was with me, and we didn't get the shrimp, but he was with me on the ride to get the shrimp. Right? I told you guys a story about my wings. I called the owner of the company. And here's the funny part. When I got the owner of the company on the phone, my wings were 2 weeks late. Their truck broke down. I said, that's not my problem. I said, send in the Uber, send in a taxi, I'll pay for it.
Right.
I couldn't get the response from the manager I wanted. I said, I need the owner's number. I think I'm a big enough client that owner that he's gonna answer my phone call. So the second manager said, give him the number because I'm a big client. Got on the phone. I said, sorry to bother you, but this is my account number. You know, I deal with you guys all the time. I'm pretty much your number one customer on the North Coast. He said, you haven't got your order? He told me I get my order the next day. I got an order the same day in 3 hours after that conversation and another order the next day because I built that network. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with, I didn't want to call the owner of the company on his day off. He's probably at home with the children and all that, but I needed answers.
Right.
And his employees want to give me answers. But because I have such a big account with him and I buy so much from him, I know he's going to answer my phone call. Because I know for a fact, I don't care what nobody says. If one of your biggest clients decides to cut you off, you're going to see that in your bank account.
You're going to miss it. You're going to feel it.
You're going to see it. And I know what I spend. Mira, dos shots de fireball para los dos. De DJ Loco. So, you know, but I get back to that point. We built a network.
Right.
You have people that's going to do construction, people that's going to do certain things, and you know it's going to be at the cost you put at that price, but we got to pay you for the service.
Exactly.
You got to be paid for the service. Other people think we're just going to give it. Listen, I'm going to give you a lot of game for free, but when it comes to setting you up, and I've set a lot of businesses up, man, a lot of businesses, you got to pay for it because I got to give you this network.
Right.
And you're not going to get all of it, but I'm going to help you out the best I can.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But people, I don't think people realize, hey, shout out to DJ Ben Loco.
Thank you.
He got me drinking Jameson because you got the Jameson flag in the back.
I appreciate it.
And it's another thing you guys understand. And the reason I love having Bo on my show because you guys don't understand something. Bo has done nothing but support me from day one. I do my best to support him as much as I can, which is why I'm still waiting for the Bo Rake cigars. Even when I got my Paradise Life cigars, I'm going to have Bo Rake cigars. We can all support each other and help each other.
Right.
There's no reason we can't all work together. There's no reason.
Right. Definitely.
I really believe that the people who want to go against the grain are just have an ignorant mindset and be like, hey, I'm better than that person. All right, then go take the 14 years I put into this.
Right.
And the fails I've had, the failures and the successes I had to get there. So trust me when I tell you, the failures I've had will break a lot of people's pockets.
Right.
But I always bounce back. You know what I'm saying? And when both, and I ain't gonna throw you under the bus, Bo, but when you told me about you having that property all those years, you told me. I remember you just had the property sitting there. You was like, I had the property, da, 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 da. Then out of the blue, you was like, here we go, we getting started. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You made a move. The property was there. You made a move. You could have sold the property.
Yeah. It made a profit. Triple time.
But it was a bigger vision. Do your own thing. And I applaud you. That's why I said, as I'm doing my thing, you tell me if I'm lying, but I'm contacting you.
Right. And then shout out to all my investors, the people that already purchased the property, and a lot of people. I have to constantly communicate with them and let them know that DR is totally different from America. We think if we go into a neighborhood or subdivision and it's a plot of land, we talk to the builder, we talk to the developer, and the houses are just going to magically go up in 6, 7, 8 months.
Yeah.
But DR, we got hung up because we took it from 4 units to 6 units, and from 4 units, it's residential, just like in America. But once you go 6 units, it's commercial. So we had to alterate the plans and get some more signatures. But then once you take things to the municipality, it slows up the process. Like they'll get to it. It's no urgency. You got to know somebody have a connection to get things done faster. And then you might not even get it done fast. So, sometimes things are out of our control and out of our hand. Like 100%. We'll have a start date or a finish date, but you got to make sure you're doing everything in the right way, especially being a foreigner, and you'll get shut down or you get prolonged, or you just don't. It's a lot of stuff that come with that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of on the job training if you don't know when you're dealing with a project like that.
I'm gonna interject what you're saying because you made a great point. I've sat there and seen things pop up, hotels, apartments, and I'm like, damn. But we don't know the work that went in behind the scenes before you actually saw the finished product.
Right. That
could have taken years of planning.
Yeah. Definitely the planning. The planning.
We just see the finished product.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that goes in there, and I'd be like, wow, that's dope. Hey, have a good one, Sean. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's dope. But we don't know how long that took to get that rolling, get the permits, get everything. It looks like your project. I know your project will be dope at the end.
Right.
But you're actually showing people the timeline.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, if you just popped up with it, everybody gonna expect you to do something in 2 months.
Exactly. And then just even with getting titles in the surveys, they'll say, oh, it'll take 1 to 3 months. But then I've seen it take up to a year. So it took 9 months to get the title and stuff, to have a clear title. And and when you're dealing with anybody, you gotta your first question with purchase of property is the title clear, is the land clear? Can you verify that? Get a lawyer for your lawyer. I got a lawyer for my lawyer.
Lawyer for the lawyer.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a lawyer and I want to be make sure everything's right and up to date. So when the lawyer tell me something, I send it to the other lawyer. So I'm paying 2 people at the same time. Hey.
But you covering your bases.
Yeah, you got to. I'm not finna, and then I might send this shit to Zara. Hey, Z, read over this, look over this, see what this say.
And by the way, I might have to tax you. I'm gonna have to have a Zara tax.
Hey,
Zara, you are no longer allowed to work for Bo. Monday, you can work for him Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays.
Hey, look, I feel even swap ain't no swindle. I ain't tax you, so I don't be looking for no tax from you.
Zara is a commodity, bro. You have no idea.
Yeah, so
Ish, come over here to talk ish.
Demon.
You're the best boss. Who's going to find me now? I love you, both of you.
And look, I will say this: Zara is a commodity, bro.
Yeah. So and then so like being a gringo, you got to have a Dominican buffer. You know what I mean? So
I've said it a million times.
You got to have a Dominican buffer.
I've said it a million times.
So I don't certain things I don't want to deal with. I just have her do it. It'd be frustrating for her, but it's like, hey man,
it's more frustrating for us though.
Yeah, it's more frustrating.
At least she can communicate. Hey, don't play around. We're gonna do this, do that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to sit there and play the BS game, which I've had to do many a times, and I'm sure you had to do.
Yeah,
and they're trying to play us like we're stupid.
Mm-hmm. And then like the apartment that I rented, Zara handled all that. I don't know them people. She deal with them. She pay them. She, I'm just gonna show up one day and they're gonna be like, "Who is this gringo?
Who this guy?
Yeah, who this guy?"
But see, and I will say this. I mean, first off, I appreciate you for loaning me Zara. She's got all types of business. Zara got more businesses than I got, I think.
Hey, look.
Zara got like 20 businesses.
Demon.
These.
She's on Zara's over here hustling.
You know
Yeah.
these, Pepper?
What is that? I can't see it. What
Can't
is
see
it?
you. It's on this side. Zara's got a million hustles over here.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. When you and that's my that's my thing right there, right? Versus the woman who wanted the breast reduction.
Somebody teach me something. He said, get these.
Is what?
These nuts.
Oh shit!
She's right. I'm about to fire her soon, but I can't fire her.
All right, so the point I'm making, like when we talked about the girl who wanted the breast reduction, right?
Okay.
The girl who wanted the breast reduction versus somebody like Z, who you can invest in, who's gonna get it, who's gonna like Zara got like two, 3 businesses now.
She got a few. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna talk my ish right now.
Yeah.
I told Zara, I said, Zara, I'm gonna put you part time, but when things get bad, I'm gonna put you full time. So I said, Zara, I need full time. She said, no. No, I can't be full time. I'm like, what? She said, I said, I'm gonna give you more money too. She's like, no, I'm good. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna still work, but I'm good. I ain't never been told no before. I was like, no.
Right.
Zara got like, I think I got like 8 businesses. Zara got like 9 or 10 or something like that.
But
Zara woke up the other day with an envelope this thick with paperwork. I was like, you off today? She was like, I'm handling business. I'm just coming to get a drink. Excuse me. My bad.
right. But see, and if a guy wants a good Dominican woman or woman like that, you got to have a woman that's capable of handling some business for you or put in position. Like you can instead of that paying for that chick breast reduction, you could have bought a bodega, a Mercado for the chick and had her run that.
That's real.
You know what I mean? And I know, right? These nuts. That was funny as shit.
Yeah,
oh man,
she got me the other day with it too. She got me.
Oh, this.
I was
Hey,
like,
shout out to my homeboy Manny, man. Manny lives in Atlanta. I might be going to this 4th of July thing today, but last time he sent Bianca a bunch of fish, so I'm gonna fry some fish today. Appreciate it. But he bought a bunch of land up there in the Camu River thing up there. Yeah, he bought a bunch of land over there. So shout out to him. I'm gonna fry the hell out of this.
This is actually, and what I got you on the spot. I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Right.
This is actually why I've been hitting you up.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest issue right now with Paradise Life 1 is the location.
So location is key.
It don't gotta be Sosua, but it needs to be a location people can get to.
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all some free game of what I'm finna do next. My next project is gonna be in Coasting Bar. I'm looking at property. I'm looking at property right now in Coasting Bar. I've my homie Big Mike. Mike likes Coasting Bar. I like Coasting Bar. The biggest thing. All right, so the biggest thing when people ask where the property is located, especially being foreigners, they always say, "Is it in a gated community?" So that's why residential, Hispaniola, and what's names?
The main places.
The main places they're gated, and people always, their relatives back home in New York and wherever you're from, they're gonna say, "Oh, you moved to DR? Well, is it safe? Your neighborhood gated? This and that." They just have some kind of fear or whatever. So you're more likely to buy and sell a place that's in a gated area or whatever, right? People want does it have security is the next thing. Is it gonna have cameras? People are concerned about that. But somebody who's like you can live in Sosua Bajo. Hell, I live in Cheramicos. I don't care. I'm a rock. I'm good. I'm a rock out. Like
you 6'2", I'm 5'11" and 3/4.
Right.
We good at we bigger than most people out here. We good out here.
When I moved to the Torrey house, I was like, damn, I just wanted a nice house. I didn't know how cool the area was.
Great. I love that.
I didn't even think about it. I was I'm able to go this, and that. The location was key. I was able to walk to the gym, wasn't too far from the grocery store. Yeah. So, everybody is not going to be in the market to purchase in Camu. Like Manny he has a farm. He got all his plants. He got all his stuff. He got over an acre. He's doing his thing, but that's good. For somebody like that, most people are going to want something close to things. So location is always going to be key. Then
but see, like where you're at. I'm sorry to cut you off, but where you're at. What is the area called again? Dorado.
It's in Playa Dorado in the subdivision Cerro Verde.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: you've got a great location.
Right, but I planned that out because it was like Playa Dorado's right here. Somebody can come over here. They can go golfing. They can go leave out the subdivision, go right to the beach. Playa Pueblito. You're going right there. You're going to. You can go.
I didn't know it was so big back there.
Yeah.
I was looking at an apartment. It's huge back there.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. I only knew your spot. That's my no BS. My first time in there was going to your property.
Yeah.
But I went to look at an apartment, and to the right and up, it's humongous in there.
Right. It's like a little hidden gem. So you get to live amongst the people, and then the regular people. There's not too many gringos in there.
Nope, not at all.
It's a lot of regular Dominicans and shit. So, but location is going to be key. So when you go start looking at plots of land, now everybody $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $75,000 for a plot of land. Like what I know now, our lot is 445 meters. I want 500 meters or beyond from here on out. And let people know 1,000 meters is a quarter acre. 4,000 meters is an acre of land. So
I'm sorry, and Bo, how much land do you have right now for your spot?
445 meters.
Okay, and that's actually pretty big for what you're doing too.
Yeah, so like going forward, I would only purchase 500, 600 would be ideal for me so I can get the pool on it. So 500 meters beyond. So 600, 700, 800 would be ideal. 1,000 meters would be outstanding. So
yes, exactly.
So if you're building a small 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a little jacuzzi, you can get away with 200 meters. You know what I mean? You can get away with 200 meters. So a lot of people, when they buy, like, let's say Torrey Alta, they'll get a 400 meter lot and they'll divide it in two. So that's 200.
Yeah.
And they'll build a house,
Lori,
and then they'll have another project on the side.
They DJ Loco.
But you also have to check in the subdivision because in Cerro Verde, they didn't want small compact lots. They wanted a bigger lot to have more space. They don't want people on top of each other.
Hey, Quattro Fireball right now. DJ Ben Loco. Shout out to DJ Ben Loco. He over here getting my staff drunk. I still gotta go to the beach party.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Shout out to Milton. I ordered a bottle of Grey Goose already. Shout out to Milton.
That's hilarious.
Fireball, yeah. But you know what, Bo? And here's the thing, guys, you're getting free game, but you still gotta pay for the rest of it.
Right.
Still gotta pay for the services. This guy is literally, and by the way, when I tell you I'm using Bo's services, I've been in touch with Bo. I'm not actually making any moves until Bo tells me this is a go.
Right. Because location is key. Location is key for what you're trying to do. Because
and I have the funding. I have the funding for the land. I already have the funding.
Right.
But it has to be the right situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like my next project we're gonna do, since we already have 3 different renderings from already paid for, so I could put Bianca, residential Bianca and Coasting Bar, and that's gonna give me a different kind of clientele. So it's gonna be, you got to think about your clientele, not just so the future clients, because everybody been going to Coasting Bar since the 70s. It's gated, it's off there, it's walking access to the beach.
Yep.
You got Blackbeards in there, you got the Another Brothers who got their thing back there. I like the mountain view with the ocean view. That's what I like. Yeah. So that's a good area. It just depends on where you're going, but your clients are gonna want a rooftop. Everybody in DR, that's our rooftop.
They gotta see everything.
Yeah.
They be like, I want to see the mountain, the ocean, and the fish.
Yeah, all that.
and the chickens at the same time.
All that. They want to see all that shit. You know what I mean? So
I'd be like, bro, you can't have everything. You
can't have everything.
You gotta choose a view.
Yeah. But yeah, man, just the land is ideal, is key. But then it's like, who are you catering to? Because sometimes You might want to go to Cabaret. Yeah, I already knew who that was.
Every superhero needs theme music. These two chicks just walk out with their own man. Two chicks walk out with their own band. And they go to the beach with their band.
I bet they is. That's it.
But that's what we're talking about. And see, I wanna throw something at them. I don't think people realize what I do and what you do.
Right.
Branding.
Yeah. You definitely got to be branding.
Residential Bianca. You guys know the names. Paradise Life. We're branding so that first off, we're doing it. And second, you know it's us. There's no second guessing. You know who it is you're dealing with.
Right. And
we stick by our brand.
Yeah, and I just be transparent with people, man, and just be real. Which I just don't be bullshit with people, because when you bullshit people, that's lead up to a lot of conversation you don't want to have. Like I'm not gonna do all that talking. This is what it is, bro. This is how it is.
Get it done.
What was the last comment you highlighted? What it said?
What you looking at?
It said something. I've been selling here too.
That's B.
Okay,
selling back home to build it.
Oh yeah. That's ideal. That's ideal. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you got
you got taller, Bo. You got taller.
No, well, I was normally feel like that, but I was, there we go.
Say it with your chest.
Yeah. That cigar gonna have you high as hell.
You smoke to the nub. Look at that. That's a good cigar.
I see you over there. Shit. What we got, man? Cause I finna get in here and fry this fish, man.
Hey, so hold on. So, Bo, while I got you, before you go fry your fish.
Yeah.
Fish fry Sundays.
Yeah, no doubt.
Can I get a loan?
What? Fucked up, man. Did I tell you I was fucked up?
You ain't got it?
I've got it. I'm hurting, goddamn. Shit.
So, guys, real quick before
you need me to pay for some Spanish classes for you.
I'm gonna give you. Shut up. Mira, ven acá. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to ask Bo a question, a non-consultation question, because you gotta pay for consultation. I got the girls coming to get the shot right now. DJ Ben Loco, shout out DJ Ben Loco for the many shots. They about to do the shot. You got 2 minutes to ask Bo a question before you get out of here. Shout out to the ladies in flip flop.
Thank you.
Toast it up.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July to you guys. So any questions for Bo before he get out of here? Because $200 only goes so far. We hour and a half.
You gotta get your bang for your buck.
Yeah, get the bang for your buck. My money don't run long with Bo. Bo be like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Bo be talking down to me. Like, he be talking crazy to me.
Man, stop lying, man.
4th of July, but that's it. All right, we're not getting everybody.
Hey, Greg, I tell you that you like one of the few people that get me on the line, man. I'm really antisocial, man.
Well, you know what though? It cost me a lot of money to get you on the line, but I'm glad you're here. Because I could call Bianca and get Bianca on the live and say F you.
She had to work today. She just left and went to work, so she had a cleaning to do today.
Somebody got a question for you right now, but hold on. First question.
What we got?
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, my bad. I lost it. Oh, there we go. Monday midget women wrestling from the beach.
Hey, look, if we can do it at Milton spot, I'm down. We'll set it up right there because his
Shout
spot.
Out to Milton, 39th Street. We set it up down there, right?
Yeah, we set it up down there. There's a lot of chaos down there. We'll put that together. We'll put that because we used to do a Jello wrestling thing in Atlanta, the little bar I go to. So I would love to have like a midget Jello wrestling thing going over there.
Did you ever Jello wrestle?
It was just for the girls. You know what I'm saying? In bathing suits and shit. So.
And yes, Teacher B, Corotos is a good site, but make sure when you order something from them, it's a valid person, and you only send half the money until you get your products in the other half.
What's Corotos?
Corotos.com. It's like not Backpage, but where you can buy furniture, all types. You can buy anything off Corotos.
It's like Dominican Let Go.
Yeah, you buy anything around the country. You go La Vega, Santo Domingo, Santiago, but you got to make sure it's a valid person. A lot of people be robbing. Let me not say a lot of people. You be having some scammers on Corotos. So that's why I said if you buy something from Corotos, make sure it's a valid source,
right?
And then pay half, and then pay the other half when you get your product. Like sense. Craigslist. There you go, like Craigslist.
Yeah.
Hold on. So Blacksmith, shout out to my boy Blacksmith, my homie. He said, "What's the best areas on the south side of the island besides Boca?" In your opinion?
I like San Pedro. I like Juan Dolio. I like the vibe of Juan Dolio. Boca is like the scab, so yeah, I would do Juan Dolio. You know, if you want to go further, I would do La Romana. But me personally, I would live in Juan Dolio or San Pedro.
Well, Big J, shout out to Big J. I sorry, Big J. I think I missed your comment. He's got property in Bavaro right now.
Bavaro, yeah. We talked about that.
Shout out to Big J.
So yeah, I'm planning on getting some in Bavaro too, man.
Man, you everywhere, bro. Slow down.
It's easy to build in Bavaro, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it's easier to build, and the price is a little more.
You know, I've only been through Bar. I've never actually been like hung out in Bavaro. I've been through there going to Punta Cana and La Romana, but I've never actually sat there.
Bavaro is good for investors because you got the people that go to Punta Cana. A lot of the gringos that purchase in Punta Cana is right next door to Bavaro. So you have that comfort level of people they down with their market.
So D, my homie D asked, "What's the best lemonade in Sosua?" He wants you to say D's famous lemonade and flip flop.
so this real live lemonade at D's. I mean, flip flop.
He made his own lemonade here, flip flop.
Oh, okay, that's what's up then. I guess I'm gonna have to try that when I come to town.
Hold on, let me see. Any more questions? Any more questions specifically for Bo? Bo, real quick before you get out of here, man. Anything you want to tell of you before you go? I'm gonna stay on the live a little bit longer, but I know you gotta go, and my clock has run out.
Yeah. Time is up, Jack.
So anything you want to say to the people before you get up out of here? Okay.
I want to just be like transparent with y'all, so y'all know in the future. I'm in the process of taking my my class to sell life insurance, right? So I'm gonna be, my thing is I want to just be like a digital nomad, and with a lot of us brothers traveling, a lot of being black, and we don't really be up on our health game and our health kick, right? So the other day, I just went and got a new like $250,000 life insurance policy, just so I've come across so many people that got hurt, maimed, or passed away traveling, and they didn't have a life insurance policy set up. And if you got kids, family, a mortgage, or whatever, let's say if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, Bianca has enough money in the life insurance to, pay for the house, cash, or whatever.
Do you plan on walking in front of a bus tomorrow?
I mean, shit, I might get on some drugs and just get in front of a bus tomorrow. I ain't seen a bus in a minute.
Thank you for telling us this.
Yeah. But I just think we all, we traveling, we getting older in age. You just gotta just take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones. So you don't want to be caught with your pants down in life or in the afterlife. So
now, do you mind me asking you real quick, because my ex-wife was big on life insurance. I think I have 3 policies right now. I think 2 or 3, something like that.
Right.
Is this your first life insurance policy?
No. I've always had life insurance with either my job. I had a big policy with Prime America.
I have that.
Prime America. It was just about, when my mom passed away, she had a small policy. My dad had a small policy. And I just was, as I travel so much overseas and I'm on these 20, 16-hour flights, I just get super paranoid in the air because it's a long time to be in the air. I mean, I'm going to work in war zones. I'm going to, a lot of this, you just got to lead from the front, how many people in the past 10, 14 years, it might have been 5 to 10 people that you can remember that passed away in Sosua, whether it's in a hotel.
Yes, I know a lot of people.
The brother who passed away in Colombia, you never know what kind of situations you're going to get being put in a vulnerable state when out here traveling. You're not but you're not thinking about your loved ones back home or your kids and having somebody, set up. I feel like it's a non-selfish act to go ahead and purchase some life insurance when you out here living like we living, traveling from country to country.
Say that again. I'm sorry to cut you, Bo. A non-selfish act.
Yeah, non-selfish act.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Now I'm with my grandfather, my Papa Charlie, my grandfather. I want to be cremated when I go, but all my money's going to everything else.
Right.
And when he says a non-selfish act, you guys don't realize the cost of transferring your body. Let's say you got out of state, back to the States.
It's like $7,000.
Funeral. I don't want a funeral. I want a cremation. And you guys go holler at me. What up? You guys go holler at me. It's non-selfish because if something happens to us, our people are not left to foot the bill.
Right.
Our people are not sitting there struggling where to send our body, how to get our body back to where we were from. So that's right. And I implore what he just said. I implore everyone watching this video right now, get life insurance.
And also create your will, man, because DMX passed 17 kids with no will. When my mom passed, she, like I said, she had a small policy which paid for her things and that nature. She wanted to be cremated to honor her wishes. When you have kids, you have a spouse. Like I was riding with my nephew, and I was like, me and him handling some business. And I'm like, hey nephew, I just got a new policy. I got you on this policy, so if anything happened to me, you would be straight. Invest, your money in whatever that I know you got going on. So I'm having grown man conversations, with him, with Bianca. Like, look,
that's game right there. Now,
you gotta have
you guys something. When my father passed, he was with his girlfriend. They were together my whole life, but he divorced my mom. So he left a policy that left $12,000 to his kids. But if he died first, it paid the house off.
Right.
So he died before her. The house was paid off. I got $12,000. I really didn't care about the $12,000. I wanted my father more than the $12,000.
Right.
But I took that $12,000. I'm from Southside. It's another story. Anyway, but you want to make sure we didn't have to come out of pocket for his funeral because the insurance paid for that.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that when you pass, your loved ones, they don't got to be set financially. You ain't trying to give them millions of dollars whenever you pass.
Right.
But you want to make sure
that's right.
Those costs are covered because funerals cost money.
Listen, when my dad passed about 2 or 3 years. My mom passed right after that. So when my dad passed, my dad never got legally unmarried to his last wife. So he had a girlfriend. So the money, whatever he had, technically went to his wife. You know what I mean? And his girlfriend was kind of assed out. So my dad had about 7, 8 goddamn cars. So, she wanted, I just didn't have no problem with it. I was like, look, y'all was living together. Take these cars, keep his stuff, whatever y'all had is y'all. I'm good. I'm straight. I don't want anything. But we was able to pay. My dad was Catholic, so they believe in a lot of burials. So we ended up spending like $10,000 just for big plots. Just the whole thing. But that came out of his money. You know what I mean? He was able to pay for his own thing. So as I transfer into my next part of life and what I want to do, a part of my another business will be selling life insurance.
And it's good money in that.
Right. And I could be anywhere in the world. So when I look at things and I say, what business or what endeavors can I get into where I could be a digital nomad? And I was out in Sosua, and one of the homeboys, we was actually staying at Bay City together. We sit there and chop it up, and I'm referencing him from time to time. He said, man, boy, I sell life insurance. I watch your YouTube from time to time. You got a big platform, and you shoot straight. You'll be good for selling life insurance. So we just chopped it up, and I thought about it. I did my research. So now I'm in the process of completing the courses and stuff to sell life insurance. And shout out to the brother right there.
Shout out to D right there selling life insurance.
Yeah, man, shoot me an email, man. I need.
Know what though, Bo? Real quick. My grandmother. My grandmother. Gussie, rest her soul. My grandmother, and I never understood this as a kid. Now I understand it.
Right.
Had 7 plots in the cemetery.
Yeah.
She owned 7 plots.
Mm-hmm.
And I never understood why.
Right.
Until my family members started dying off.
Mm-hmm.
They were prepaid.
Right. It was prepaid.
She owned that.
Yeah. My grandma did the same thing, prepaid. And
They're
so
very
like
expensive.
yeah. And so like I know I'm going cremation. You know, that's how I feel. Sprinkle me in the ocean somewhere.
I'm
but
the same way.
You know, just being conscious. We don't plan on anything ever happen to us or to our loved ones or whatever. But like one of my business partners, hey man, get insurance on me. Because anything happen to me, you know, you'll be able to foot the bill on the next project. You know what I mean? And that's what most companies and corporations do. They get life insurance on their CEO. You know what I mean? And things like that. So I'm not. Look, if me and Flip get into a business, we start a business together, and let's say that business is $500,000. I'm gonna get a $500,000 life insurance policy on Flip, and he'll get a $500,000 life insurance on me.
So we can,
yeah, in case of something it happened, and we got the will wrote out, we got a power of attorney, and things to put in place. You know what I mean? That's just like I'm a plan A, B, and C, D type cat.
I agree with that.
When my you know, people like, oh man, you got a landscaping business, you know, this and this and that. I said, but that's cool. I gotta physically be there. When my old job called me, I said, I'm building this project. If anything comes out of pocket, I can have. I went back to my old job, stacked some bread, and I can go. And then that money came in handy when I had incurred $20,000 of unforeseen bills from the outside of what things are supposed to cost. Because I don't care what you building, nobody ever comes on task on the bill. It's very few that somebody comes. Let's say if your number is 100,000. It's very few times that you get on the 100,000 or you under that 100,000. You're gonna be 120, 118, 135 or something. You know, shit gonna always go a little over. So I think it's as men and being leaders, and we should always plan for the hope for the best and plan for the worst. So that's what's next for me. I look forward to getting into the insurance thing. I know a lot of people that sell life insurance or insurance, and I want to get into the realm of selling travel insurance, travel life insurance, or just insurance in general, because a lot of brothers I see passing away are, and fucked up. And then I don't want to be on GoFundMe talking about some, man, let's go on GoFundMe, Bo died surfing out there, and the dog Lila needs
why
something
your
to eat.
6'2" ass to be surfing? I don't know, bro.
Right, it's like, damn, Lila over there starving. We need to start a GoFundMe so the dogs can get some dog food.
You know what though? And shout to you, brother. Vernon, you.
Series 6 and 6.
My ex-wife is the one who put me on the life insurance, and I, at the time I thought she was trying to kill me, but I found out, she really was interested in my future and making sure when I did die, my kids were straight, my funeral was covered, and it was something you said, a will. Right. Have a will. Now, in my will, and this is real talk. In my will, I'll leave all my porn to one person. That's what I do. But everything else is separate between my kids.
Right.
Have a will, because your life insurance goes to whoever's on your policy, but your will breaks up your estate.
Yeah, and
the worst thing you ever want to see, and I had this happen with my grandmother. And we didn't fight over her estate, but her estate went into
probate.
Taxes. I told you about that in taxes in Georgia.
Yeah, probate court.
Probate. You never want to have that. If my grandmother had a will, that nothing would have happened with that.
Right.
Because she didn't have a will, all the grandkids were like, hey, the house is sitting there, it's all that, and my cousin did some fucking. But have a will, this way no one can ever destroy your legacy.
Right. And that's what it's about for me too. It's like building a legacy. My nephew is extremely bright. You know what I mean? He's he's 18 years old. He just bought a 2018 BMW. That's his first car. He's in the 4X. He's in a lot of real estate. He's trying to do he just got my grandma's house too. So he's 18 with his own house, with his own car. And And you know, my grandmother, she just had to move in with us. My auntie, well, she's 92 years old, so he was able to get the house and doing a little rehabs on the house. But you got to set your kids up to be better than you guys. You know what I mean?
100%. I wanna respond to Al Hinton.
Mm-hmm.
It does cost to open that plot, but if you already own it, it costs way less to open it.
Right.
You already own the plot. Now, I don't know if you guys understand how cemeteries work. You can put each person on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
It goes. I think it's I know where my grandmother had it, it's 3 people each plot. 1, 2, 3 on top of each other. And she had about I think she had 3 or 4 plots, something like that. It costs to open it up, yes, but if you already own it prior to your death, what you pay to open it is pennies, because all you're doing is open it back up, putting the person that's already there down, and you on top.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
grandmother has a 3. I think hers is 3. 1, 2, 3 on each plot. 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to have it, and we don't realize how much this costs. It costs.
Yeah. A casket, $5,000, depending on which to my you want to go. Hell, just to cremate my mom, it was the cremation has gone up. It was about $1,800.
Bro, my father's casket and burial, and the plot was already owned.
Right.
Was about $8,000. Which
that's what I'm saying. My dad was 10. My 10 11.
His insurance, his life insurance covered it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the point of, and you know, me being me, not being able to really, you know, sit in that meeting. You got to sit in that meeting.
You got to
about burying your father.
Right.
That's not easy.
Right.
But I went like this. I said, guys, whatever you guys want to do, as long as my father's buried in a nice way and everything's good, I'm good. But I'm like my granddaddy. When my granddaddy said cremate me, I want to be cremated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, Greg, and that's my thing going forward, man. I ain't beefing with no niggas who ain't got no life insurance for their kids to eat off of. You know what I mean? I ain't beefing with no niggas.
Hold on. We got 2 things. We got 2 things. I ain't beefing with you if you got life insurance. I ain't beefing with you. Got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I ain't beefing with you if you live with your parents.
Yeah.
Over those things right there. Yeah, saw that face right there? You live with your parents, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about.
Bro, because they, you know, I tell everybody as soon as I got here, like everybody see my fence. I'm gonna go on Instagram in a minute and put my fence up again. My fence, I'm proud of my fence. I got probably about $20,000 fence. It's all bullshit aside. My fence is outstanding. So last week, somebody did a hit and run and ran over my fence.
I saw that.
In an F250 dually, right? I mean F250. Ran over my fence. I had just put that side up, and
I saw that, bro. I was like, "What the hell?"
So he probably knocked out about $5-6 grand of fence for me, right? Damn. And we wait for the police report and everything come back just to make sure he got insurance and stuff like that. But he hit my tree, ran over my garden. You know, it is just crazy. But
when I saw that, I wanted to text you, but I was like, you probably mad right now, so I won't bother you.
Right. So my moral of the story is when you have a house, you own a home, you gotta have at least $5,000 to $10,000 in reserve when stuff go wrong at home.
I say 25.
Yeah. And so like soon as I got here, we had the problem with the fence. I had to pay for we on a septic tank because we're outside the city. We're on the septic. So I had to get septic cleaned out. I had to put some drains in. You know, shit just costs owning a house, man. So I understand a lot of people who don't have a house, but we have an Airbnb, so our house makes money.
Hold on. Well, that's another thing. If you don't own a house anywhere in the world, we probably shouldn't argue either. Go ahead, though. I'm sorry.
You know, but some people opt out of not owning a house. Well, I was just having a conversation with a homegirl yesterday. She said, I want to buy a house, but I want to be like more like what you guys doing, buy a duplex, triplex, or quad, because that's the only way we can actually get ahead. If we can, you know, some houses are a money pit, but if your house is making money, it's an investment. You know what I mean? And if you buy a house with no equity, it's still not an investment. You know, if you buy a house with some equity, it's an investment. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you go to like a new subdivision, the house is $400,000. You pay $400,000. There's no equity in that house. You know what I mean? So it's just we just got to get into a different realm of thinking and living. You know what I mean? And then you ain't got to be no millionaire. I ain't no millionaire, but I live better than some millionaires. you know, a vacation
You
more
better
than
tell them. You better tell them.
Yeah. So I just, just putting things together to make it just leverage. You know what I mean?
I wanna shout out DJ Ben Loco. He sent about 4 rounds over here. I'm already tipsy. The girl, before I get to the beach party, I'm already tipsy. The girls are nice. I got another round coming. Appreciate you, brother. So listen, Bo, I appreciate you coming through. I'm gonna tell you like this, Bo. We need, and this is up to you. It could be on your channel. I don't care. Even though you're too big for YouTube. We need to do a show on what you just spoke about owning property and stuff like that. I don't think a lot, like, all right, in New York, you have to keep your lawn manicured. You get a ticket for having your lawn cut, which is why a lot of people like fences. I wasn't big on the fence thing, but I had to put a fence on one of my houses. There are a lot of fines in New York.
Right.
Maintaining your property.
Yeah, whatever you get, you got to maintain.
You got to have, listen, someone has to come cut the grass once a week or once every 2 weeks at the max.
Right.
And they fine you. They'll give you you'll have a ticket on your door if your lawn is too high because they didn't get mad.
I absolutely hate paying for somebody to cut my grass now because I was, when I was here, doing my stuff, I would cut my grass every 7 days, goddamn it. But now I tell the guy to cut mine.
In Atlanta, do they get fines in Atlanta?
If you're in a subdivision HOA, even if you like outside the city where we at, if your grass get too high, you can get a fine.
In New York, you get a fine.
But
garbage takeout, you get a fine for almost. They fine you in New York for almost everything.
But as a man, I take pride in my yard. So I got to cut my yard every 7-10 days. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is.
I appreciate you coming out. We got to do a show specifically on property and all that.
Right.
And I know a lot of people don't know because a lot of people have not bought homes. It is another level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something I'm learning now is second mortgages.
Right.
You can turn a second mortgage into a profitable situation.
Yeah, you can.
If you own your home.
You gotta leverage that shit.
You gotta leverage it.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother show.
Right.
But I think a lot of people need this information. I actually had a mentor who taught me about credit. Taught me about buying property. I learned the first time home buyers plans, all that stuff.
Definitely.
And we did my mom's with it as well, my sister. But as a home owner, it is not as easy as people think it is. There's a lot of things you have to look for and look after.
Right.
That you can get a bill for later on because you didn't take, like you said, you love taking care of your lawn.
Right.
Someone like me who goes, is it too big?
Right.
Is it too big?
Right.
Frolic in the grass? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it looks okay, but the government's gonna be like, no, we can't.
Right. I used to be a real estate appraiser for a couple of years.
Yes.
So the company I work for, they did.
You know what to look for.
Yeah, so they did home inspections and appraisals, and. I always tell people don't ever buy a house if you don't get an appraisal or a home inspection. You know what I mean?
Never, unless you get an appraisal, you don't do nothing.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So some people, like Bianca was telling me the other day, like some people are buying houses right now without appraisal. I'm like, what? That doesn't even sound real. Yeah.
Virtual.
Yeah.
They're doing virtual home buying.
Right. Because
off-site or something like that.
Sight unseen.
There you go.
Yeah, sight unseen is like
I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, and it's like because the demand for houses is up and the quantity is down. So everybody's just trying to get into the market. But I tell people like me who get it out the mud, who didn't come from money, who didn't who had to make everything, and what changed my life is buying a property that I'm able to rent out. I got somewhere to stay. So if you have a chance, you up in the Midwest somewhere like Philly, you in other like Ohio, where there's a lot of duplexes, a lot of tribes, a lot of quads, you can buy something like that. Like my next thing, I'm priced out of the Atlanta market. I don't, my pockets don't go past $250,000-$300,000 for no house. So I'm going to, after I do a couple more projects, I'm going to Ohio and buying a hopefully like a quadplex for 150 or something like that. So that's where I'm comfortable at. I just want to go to another. I'm living life like these Asians and other guys who come to America and they don't care where it's at. They just buy the property and because it's going to be renters. You know what I mean?
But you know what? And I'll ask you the last question. It was your experience in America buying your properties, which helps you move on to this venture you're into now. Am I right with that?
Yeah,
it's definitely to me. It's tough in America.
Yeah, I bought my first house at 20 years old, right before my 21st birthday.
Excuse me.
And so I've always been into houses. My dad was a brick mason. My grandfather was a brick mason. So I grew up building houses, doing the construction on houses. And so building, houses and growing up in that area has set the tone for me with the, building of this project. It's a bigger scale of what I'm used to doing, but it also helps. I know, the rebar, I know the foundation, I know the structure. Yeah, I know, the setbacks and different things like that. I've dug foundations, you know what I mean? So so it feels good to do something on a bigger scale than my father was doing, but I'm also, carry on that family legacy of what we wanted to do and what we were doing. You know what I mean?
Well, Bo, listen, I appreciate you stepping out. What's up, man? I appreciate you stepping out today. You guys got a lot of free game from Bo today.
Yeah, man.
Hit the boy up. It's BoRakes.com. It should be BoRakes at Gmail, BoRakes at Yahoo,
whatever.
BoRakes at Facebook. He lazy as hell, so it's probably just BoRakes.
Hey, everywhere. Keep it simple. But
and
man,
you might find him on I Like Jameson at Tinder. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. I'll be easy, man. I'll be easy, bro.
I appreciate you, brother.
All right, no doubt, man. I'm out.
So, guys, you just got a lot of game, man. Like a lot of free game here. And I appreciate both for stepping in. You guys know I'm about to go to this beach party, 4th of July beach party. Have fun. Shout out to DJ Ben Loco. Got me nice and tipsy before we get to the party. We'll be good. Shout out to Real Brother. So that's game right there. A lot of game, But stay tuned for more. Listen, I'm on vacation. Shout out to Doc. I see you, Doc. I'm on vacation mode after today. After today, I'm on vacation. All right, stay tuned for that. Y'all like, share, subscribe. We almost at 10,000 subs. I appreciate all y'all. I thank both for coming out today. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm going to get out of here, get ready for this party. We're at 2 hours. Stay tuned to pin comments, ParadiseLife360.com. I'm going to post it all in there. Shout out to all you guys. Appreciate y'all riding with us for the whole 2 hours. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. Log in. Hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000. We're like 140 or 135 away from 10,000. So hit it up. Appreciate y'all. Mr. Flip Flop, and I'm out.